Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be trying the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. Now as you can see, I have a lot of hyperpigmentation. It's not like as much active acne as it looks. Most of it is hyperpigmentation and like dark spots, if you will. But my skin is not smooth. Like it's very clearly not smooth. But I do like having glowy, smooth-ish looking skin. So I just want to see how this holds up. Obviously, I am pretty acne prone. I got this because it said that it was infused with squalane and hyaluronic acid. So I assume that it's not going to break me out, or at least that bad. I'm gonna do a little test. On this side, I'll do the filter foundation by itself, and on this side, I'll do it like my regular routine. So I'll put like primer, powder, concealer. This side, I'll put just the foundation and then all the makeup that goes on top. I got the shade 4 medium. I don't know if this is the right shade. It might be a little light because I was watching reviews after I purchased it, and a lot of people who I felt like were in my shade range went for 4.5 or 5, but I'm hoping that maybe it'll oxidize a little bit and match my skin tone a little better. Otherwise, oops. You can wear this under foundation or mixed in with foundation or by itself. I'm gonna wear it by itself just to see how it holds up. This is what it looks like. It has a giant doe foot applicator, and I'm just going to swipe it onto my face just like so. Okay, the color match is not bad. I actually don't mind this. I had a pimple on the side of my nose that I just ran this over. The only thing I don't like about doe foot applicators is that doe foot applicator foundations don't seem the most sanitary, so you have to kind of use them quickly because obviously you're dipping in and like swiping them on your face and re-dipping. Obviously, there are more sanitary ways to go about using this, but I want to use it the way that it's marketed to me. I'm just gonna take a brush and I'm gonna swipe it. I'm not gonna use a beauty sponge because a lighter texture like this will probably just get absorbed straight into the sponge, and I want to give this a fair shot. I actually like how it looks. It makes my skin look really glowy, but I like how it's like blending into my skin. I look really shiny and my skin looks more even, and it doesn't look like I put a heavy layer on. Side, I already did my skincare routine, but I'm just, honestly, I know it's dark outside, but I'm gonna put on sunscreen because that's normally how I would wear it. I would put a SPF underneath. This is the La Roche-Posay one. I bought the Black Girl sunscreen. It's called Black Girl sunscreen because it's supposed to not leave a white cast, but I haven't gotten around to using it because I want to finish this up first. But I've heard good things about that one, so I'm excited to try it. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with my regular routine just so we have a control group. One thing about this sunscreen is it doesn't leave a white cast, but it does brighten your face a little bit. So like, I don't know if you could tell, but I look a little bit paler on this side. So I wonder if that's gonna affect the payoff of this foundation. But I'm just gonna swipe it. Oh shoot, I forgot to conceal underneath. Hold on. How my normal routine works is I conceal with like a slightly darker than my skin tone concealer on my hyperpigmentation, and I let it sit for a little bit, and then I blend out the concealer first. And then after I conceal everything, I go over with a really light foundation, like a light as in light coverage foundation, like a super light coverage foundation. And this is a fairly light coverage formula, so I think that this will work perfectly for how I intend to use it. I usually let it sit for maximum coverage, and then I just blend it out with my fingers. I like using my fingers because they're easy to clean compared to brushes, and I like how it just kind of like absorbs into my skin. I keep saying absorbs. Foundation and concealer don't absorb into your skin. They just blend in. This is how I would normally use it. I have concealer all over, and then I'm just gonna go in with a layer of the Glow Booster. Just like that. So far, looking at this side, I actually really like how this looks. Like I look glowy, but I don't look like, my skin looks even, but it looks glowy. And I really like that. That's kind of the look I'm going for. I don't really care if y'all can see my texture. It's normal, it's skin, you'll get over it, you know what I mean? Like I'm not that insecure about it anymore. I used to be, but now I'm like, well, who cares? It's a part of life. You can see I didn't conceal my dark spots, so you can still see them a little bit, but as a whole, from like afar, it just looks like This side, it looks a little bit brighter. It looks a little bit more even because I did my regular routine underneath. I'm just gonna blend this until I see no more streaks. Just gonna conceal my under eyes because that's how I always do my makeup, but I'm not gonna powder. I'm just not gonna powder to see how the foundation lasts. A bit of loose powder and just pressing that on my under eyes. I will say, I really like how it looks. Compared to this side that's not set with powder, it's just by itself, it looks all right. I think if you have like really smooth skin, this would look really nice on you. But if you don't want people to see your texture or whatever, you might want to do what I did. So like conceal first and then put it on top as like a light layer and then powder everything. But I think once I powdered everything, I really like this. I don't know if I forgot to say it, but I have combination oily skin. So like my cheek area tends to get pretty dry and my T-zone is just like oily, very oily. So I'm laying my other makeup products on top of the foundation. Colourpop sent me their collaboration with Mariale. It's her collab and it's super cute and it reminds me of 17's Dream music video. So I'm gonna do a look inspired by that. I'm obsessed with these colors. I think I really want to be able to use that one and this one at least. I started with a very simple gradient using VR, Circuit, and Glamverse. I'm using Glamverse right now to blend the two colors together. And then I'm using the dark brown color called Web 3. My god, I literally thought that said Weeb at first and I was like, what are we doing? But I'm just gonna use it to line my lower lash line, just the outer half. I love using like Douyin makeup techniques just because I feel like I love how big they make my eyes look and I just think they're so cute. I'm taking some of this shade called Tokens and I'm just gonna apply that to my aegyo to just brighten it up a little bit. I'm taking just the tip of the brush and dipping into Hologram. It's like this glittery shade and I'm just dipping it in, like straight in like this. It's gonna leave dents in the pan, but that's fine. It's how I want to use it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tap it lightly along the inner corner lash line area, just like that. I'm dipping into this matte shade called So Meta, and I'm literally just using my fingers to apply it to the lid area. Okay, I forgot to record it, but I dipped into Pixel with my finger and I just applied it to the lid. Look how pretty. This is my favorite color from the palette for sure. Hands down, hands down. I am obsessed with this. Next, I'm going in with this blue liner called Next Level. And it said to shake it first, so I'm going to shake it. I have no idea what this applicator looks like. Oh, cute. It's just like a felt brush, I think. It looks like a felt brush. So I'm just going to draw some graphic liner. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it's a very fine point. Like, it's very precise. I guess I'll just... I fucked up. I don't hate how it looks, but I don't like how it looks against the eyeshadow. So I don't like my personal choices. So I used my eyeshadow base to draw in some clouds and planets, and I'm gonna fill those with eyeshadow next. I just wanted to say that it is taking everything in me not to powder this side of my face because I love how this side looks, but this side is very shiny. So if you have dry skin, you might like this more on its own. If you have oily skin, but you still want to look kind of glowy, definitely do what I did on this side. Better yet, because it's so like light coverage, pair it with a powder foundation even. But I don't think you need to do that, but yeah, it is light coverage. I made a couple trips to the bathroom during this, and when I looked in the mirror, it looked 10 times better than it does under this lighting. I think this lighting is kind of harsh, but in normal, fluorescent bathroom lighting, it looks really good. For blush, I'm going in with my About Face Beauty Cheek Freak in Score. I just like the shade of like pinkish purple, and I think it'll go with the look nicely. They also sent me these crystal face jewels that I'm gonna try right now. I think I'm gonna try the stars. Should I have something this pointy, this close to my eye? Probably not. But I'm gonna be very careful and commit to the bit for art. I love these rhinestones. They're super reflective. Some rhinestones, if you get especially like the crafting ones, they're not the most reflective because they're made for like art projects and it's like never that serious, you know? But these ones, like, they are reflective and I like them a lot. This is one of the lipsticks they sent. I don't know if this color is gonna look good on me. It feels kind of too close to my skin tone. They sent 2 other colors, so let's look at that. This one's pretty. This is the shade Cyber Babe. Let's try it. It's close to my lip color, but it looks good. I've actually never tried these Luxe lip formulas from Colourpop before, so this is my first time. I'm pleasantly surprised. Definitely be keeping those lipsticks in rotation. Also, mascara is from About Face Beauty. You can use my code AFXMadely15 for 15% off your purchase. That is my commission link, so if you do use it, I do make a small commission and I thank you in advance for it. These lashes are in the style Saturn from Loved by Luna. They do K-pop and anime inspired lashes and I'm obsessed with them. These lashes are a mix of like black and purple. If you look really close, it makes them perfect for this look. I really like the final look. I'm really happy about this. I actually love this foundation. I think that it makes my skin look like skin, but like a little bit more enhanced, if you know what I mean. Like, it kind of looks like you're on TikTok and you put the beauty filter on. Like, you still look like yourself, but like you look slightly smooth, slightly filtered. And I like that. Like, it doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask, but it also just looks a little elevated. I don't know, but yeah, I definitely recommend this. I think I will check back in after a couple of hours to see how it breaks down, if it does. This is what it looks like in just like some regular lighting. This is what it looks like in bathroom lighting. I think it looks good. This is the side without the powder. This is the side with powder. This side is a little bit more dewy, I can tell. And this side is definitely more matte, but this is more realistic. This is how I would actually wear it. And this is like less realistic, so I'm okay with it. Okay, this is the final check-in. It is 1:01 a.m. 1:01 a.m. I've had this on for 6-7 hours now. I've had it on for a minute. Because this foundation is so like dewy, it catches a lot of light in photos. So like you can kind of see my skin texture more in the frame than you can in real life. Like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I look good. But then I like turn on the camera and I'm like, you can see my texture. And I don't know if that's a camera thing or a foundation thing, but I like what I see when I look in the mirror. I also don't mind what I see when I look in the camera, just so we're clear. Also, I haven't touched up with powder. I did blot once in the bathroom, like with the paper towel. And I don't mind how this looks. I think if you want something that is natural and just like has a skin-like finish, and you don't want to look like you're wearing a lot of makeup, I would definitely recommend this. I am not returning it. I'm definitely keeping it for everyday wear. And I do think that wearing it with my regular routine is perfect. I wouldn't wear it by itself like this again, just because I like powder. I'm oily, so like I think powder is necessary for me, but that's just like how makeup application goes, you know? So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this looks. Sometimes when I wear like foundation products, if my skin doesn't like it, I'll start feeling itchy. I haven't felt itchy, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I think I would recommend this if you're looking for something with light coverage that just like makes your skin look radiant. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go wash my face now, but I will see you in the next video. Bye.